again, my name is Gabe Zolna. This is the early morning of the 15th of January, 2019. I posted a video a few days ago and I talked about 20 statues that are going to be erected, or were going to be erected at Ground Zero. And one of them was a statue of some inscriptions. The statue is of one of the 20 countries in the G20 summit, and it was commissioned by Saudi Arabia. And what's written on it is, "There is no God but Allah, and Allah is the Prophet." And it turns out that based on a lot of negative feedback that the Port Authority received, the statues are going to be relocated elsewhere, or that particular statue will be relocated elsewhere. It will not be Ground Zero. And the video that I'm going to attach is 10 minutes and 6 seconds in duration. It was put up by RT. Monumental controversy. And the title, "Breaking Saudi Statue at Ground Zero to Come Down." Rick Sanchez discusses the appearance of a candy-shaped statue bearing a Saudi flag on the hallowed space of Ground Zero, where the World Trade Center once stood. He speaks to investigative journalist Sander Hicks about the statue and Port Authority's very recent decision to relocate it. They discuss the known ties between Saudi Arabia and the 9/11 terror attack and the ongoing cover-up of the extent of that connection. What this is distract, divert, to deceive. As many of you that listen to ZolnaReport.com or have heard it elsewhere, there's going to be a grand jury assembled to review around 57 undeniable facts that Saudi Arabia had pretty much nothing to do with it. There were no airplanes. There were no 19 hijackers. And what this is designed to do is distract, again, divert, to deceive. What's amazing is that people want to keep denying what Saudi Arabia is all about. We got a glimpse of it with Prince Mohammed bin Salman and what he did to the journalist Khashoggi. They butchered him, and they disposed of his body in a vat of acid, which is what people believe actually happened. Saudi Arabia is a Muslim country. They adhere to Sharia law, and Sharia law is very clear about infidels. There's only 3 options: convert, pay a tax, or die. There are no 4th options, which is again why it's amazing that the son-in-law of President Trump, Jared Kushner, is so stupid he doesn't get it. The Prince Mohammed bin Salman would cut Jared's head off if he could. They adhere to Jesus, and that allows them to lie to the infidel. Folks, again, this video is designed to distract, divert, to deceive. Do you ever wonder how many mosques are in the United States? Well, I can't seem to find out the number, but I know that there's literally thousands. I attached another link that you might want to take a look at. What's reported is New York has the most number of mosques, followed by California, Texas, Florida, Illinois, and New Jersey. The largest mosque on the western part of the United States is in Dearborn, Michigan, and on the west coast in Chino, California. Don't know if that's still true, because a very large mosque was commissioned by the president of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, and that's in the state that Elijah Cummings represents. Folks, you know how many synagogues are in Saudi Arabia? Or Catholic churches? Huh? 0. There's not one. What's wrong with this picture? Why do we allow them to build their mosques throughout our country so they can spew their hatred? There is no God but Allah, and Allah is the prophet. Folks, all you have to do is look at what they follow. They follow Sharia law. They follow the words of the prophet. The only thing they have in common with us is our money. Period. The United States spends millions protecting Saudi Arabia. You can't make this stuff up, folks. Go do your own research. Saudi Arabia is an evil Muslim country. They had nothing to do with 9/11 other than they were a patsy. And that's exactly what the grand jury will prove. And this video is designed, as I've said for the 3rd time, to distract, divert, to deceive. Think what you like. Do your own research. You can't make this stuff up. You might want to repost this in all your social media accounts. You might want to pass it along to your like-minded friends. There's no reason to have a statue of Saudi Arabia anywhere. There's no reason to have these mosques splattered throughout the United States when we can't build a single church in their country. Don't you find that to be a little bit unbalanced? I do. And so should you.